Hey everybody, welcome back to Stardock. This is Spin Assassin. Today I'm going to be talking about game discs versus hard drives in the cloud, specifically on the Xbox One. So if you guys remember a couple years ago, the Xbox took it on the chin. They tried to force gamers into going digital, and you know what? The backlash didn't look all that authentic to me. I'm glad the backlash happened, but I think the game retailers had a hand in that. The physical game retailers. You think about the loss to them and the threat to them, where they retail physical games and they also resale physical games. So the producers and the companies that create those games have no part in resales. All the profit goes directly to the game retailers. But that's fine, you know, I don't really care about that, but you can see how it would have frustrated and angered them. And I think that's what started the whole backlash against the Xbox One, if you ask me. It was supported by game retailers in general. The part where Microsoft screwed up was reinforcing that negative authoritarian image that they have. Since the 90s, I mean, they've had this image of being arrogant and just, you know, declaring what gamers are going to get, and that's the way they came off with forcing everyone to go digital. It's ancient history now. Microsoft gave away Windows 10, and they did a complete 180 on their involuntary digital policy. So now that the dust is settled, I'm starting to think. In fact, I'm not even on the fence about it. I like digital games. I prefer to download my games over getting the game disc. I'm kind of over. I understand the whole nostalgia about the game disc, but I'm just kind of over it. It's more convenient. I went and got Dragon Age from Best Buy because they were giving away this steel game case and everything. And after loading the game disc into the Xbox over and over, I started to think to myself, you know what? My games that are digitally downloaded on my hard drive are way more convenient. You know, you just go to the pin, start the game. No fuss, no muss. You can switch to another game real quick, another digital game, without loading the disc, taking out the box, making sure it's in the right box, and etc., right? In fact, my copy of Halo 3 was destroyed because the glue came off inside it, and while I was transporting it, it flew around inside the box and got all scratched up. So that's another downside of physical game discs. They don't get damaged. So my Halo 3 game disc is ruined. So I'm glad that they actually gave me Halo 3 with, I think it was Halo Reach. I'm really happy at when that happened. That was years and years ago, but still, I should have known that game discs, their time was limited. Star Wars, now, we're getting out of games here, but I still do have that nostalgia. I do have that, it's almost like a trophy. You put it on your shelf, you can look at it, and just be happy about it. And I went and recently got all the Star Wars movies again, except for Force Awakens. I got them again. I think I've bought that series like 8 times. And I have them again because I wanted them on Blu-ray. I wanted the whole series. And I'm going to put a picture on my blog there on stardock.space. My dog got to it. And it's all chewed up. Now the discs are fine. The box is pretty good, but I mean, it looks like shit now. It's full of holes. It's all dog eaten, and you know, I'm not going to be able to sell that. Similarly, my kid, I've got a toddler, and he loves these shiny discs. You know, he whips them across the living room and things like that. It's just, you know, I hate chasing him around trying to get the disc out of his hand. I hate looking for the disc. I hate opening the box and the disc isn't there. Now I gotta check every freaking box, you know, because someone wanted to use that disc and I have no idea where the disc is now. there's a lot of I like digital copies. It's so convenient. I like that if I go to a friend's house, I can just download my game right there. I can share my game with a friend, and it doesn't cost anything. And you know what? Apparently, these game discs can be resold as well. So, you know what? I have to figure out exactly how that works. That looks like an opportunity to me because I don't think many people know how that works either. So, that's something I'm going to look into. And yeah, I basically I like digital copies. The nostalgia thing is overrated compared with all the problems that come with having your physical game disc. And remember, these games are downloaded to your hard drive even if you have the disc. So all the disc is a key. It's permission to play that off of your hard drive anyway. So it is kind of silly. And yeah, so as long as people can choose what format they want to play their games, I'm pro digital, and I hope you are too. It's a good idea. Christmas time, everyone got the chance to download a cheap game on sale. So give it a try. Merry Christmas again. Happy New Year. I hope you're having great holidays, and we'll talk to you next time. Visit stardock.space, rate, comment, subscribe.